morning. No music today. No music today. We coming to you live from the middle of nowhere, Colorado. We got a little show going on over there. Hey yo, I would like to say shout out to everybody, new subscribers, old subscribers, secret admirers. Like how I said that, right? I noticed a few things. That's why I said secret admirers. Um, I appreciate it. Everybody got to look up to somebody, don't they? Good morning. What up, L Boogie? How is the step deck working out for you? I would like to know. I know the numbers are probably up. What up, Anthony? What up, DL? What up, Mr. Galloway? Um, Once again, we out here in Cheyenne Wells, Colorado. It's been weird. But we got this engine here that we're supposed to drop off, and then I'm supposed to swap out and then take it back to where I'm supposed to go. Now, if I don't catch y'all on the check-in, these damn shades throw it off a little bit. Who is that? Chiefer? Is that what it say? The trucker? What's going on, bro? Um, Buying the truck from another state with all information you need in order to. You're transporting it. They can give you a temp tag if you're doing it for Landstar or whatever. They do give you a temp binder, but they ain't gonna get you far. So you can get some insurance. They should have it on the paperwork for you. I don't know what's the deal. Is it a cash deal or what? I mean, so there's a couple of things to talk about there. I mean, you can. I'll get back to it in a minute when I sit in the truck. I'm waiting on these guys here. That's what's up, L Boogie. You off more and make more. You should living out there where you at. I mean, to me, Georgia kind of like you in Georgia, right? It's kind of like yo, it's off a little bit. What up, JC? What's it, JC? Mr. Black. I try to give it all that I try to give you all the information I got, man. I try not to mislead y'all. Damn sure I try not to lie about something. Well, I don't lie about shit on here, so I might lie fucking around somewhere else, but y'all making more, man. That's what's up. What's up, Anthony? Arthur, my boy out there. I don't know. I seen him in the group. He talked to me a couple of times. Put him in a Flatbed group. He just got on with Decker Transportation. So shout out to him. He probably catch the replay later, or he might get on right now. Hold on for 1 minute. Oh. So he just went to Decker Transportation. I think he just got his truck this morning or last night. I seen it in the skateboard group. So, but we here. That thing only weigh like 10,000 pounds, if that. And it's $6 a mile load, 800 miles round trip. But the boys, they kind of mad though. Let me tell you why. This Caterpillar engine, everybody know Caterpillar is yellow. Now sometimes you might get a red, and I forget the name of the company, but I guess Caterpillar makes their parts and refurbished engines for them and everything. So this is a compressor site here, and they don't like that it's gray. As you can see, it's gray. A lot of snow, salt shit got on my trailer. I actually lowered the ride height on my trailer, so I dropped it a couple of inches because it's one of them weird low pros. So it's about the first time you've seen this trailer in action. Got Got my boxes, as y'all can see, everything there. Y'all didn't see that. I had to secure this thing. So L Boogie and Nate and a couple of y'all, some of those you might get, man, they ain't no tie down points. So you gotta improvise. I mean, gotta hook it up right there. I already took that one loose over there. Same thing for the other side. You know, sometimes just ask the shipper, man. They'll tell you. If you're not sure to secure something that because it doesn't have tie down points. You stay in Georgia, so you might go to Kubota, and they're weird as hell. There ain't no real tie down points on their joints. So went down with it. Just got here about an hour ago. I just seen them taking off the gift wrap, you know, and it was this shit gray, man. It's supposed to be yellow. So actually been here longer than that because they got a plant on about 10 miles from here. So actually the little detention thing kicking in, the agent told me to let her know paying for the detention. So I'm gonna drop this one off and get the other one that they're getting out right now, and I'm gonna take it back. No tarp, you know, so pretty simple deal. Trying to get my guy David a load. I got played, man. Hey, GAD got me, man, but I ain't gonna go there right now. I think I got played on yesterday. I don't know how you go from $4 a mile to $3, $3.50 a mile, and say, well, they can't do it because it's $3.50 a mile, but whatever. I couldn't believe it, man. But I hope it was just something else, but whatever. Fuck us up yesterday. There's debating between the low pro step in a double drop or whatever. The damn low was 10.5 tall. Could have went on this trailer. Anything wet is another thing you need to know, Boogie and y'all. West of I-55 in the Mississippi, and I'm gonna check a couple of questions. You can go 14 feet tall in height. Far as you know, overall. Looking for getting permits. Back east is a different story. So the heavy haul department or your company's heavy haul oversized department about those details, or you can Google it. So Google helps instead of paying everybody for some simple shit that's on the internet. Now I'm not talking about how to make money. Well, y'all want to do that, that's a different story. But this simple ass shit out here, you ain't gotta pay nobody now. What's up with dually truck, Carson? Why are they so expensive? Talk to I'm not a dually guy. I had interest in it years back, only to move cars. Talk to Jess Mario. He got a dually. They'll tell you why. Definitely probably gotta do more changes and all that. So talk to Jess Mario on that one. They even used, they cost a lot of money. What's up, Pernette? Waiting for me to come on the stoop. The Mr. stuff. Quit with the Mr. stuff. Oh, man. I just got thumbs down from David because of the way they playing out here. So anyway, we're gonna see how long it takes these guys to get me off. I probably won't be on video doing it, but whatever. But I'm glad you're doing good, L Boogie. We're gonna get up one day, and do like a little joint video, me, you, whoever. I try not to be all, crazy as I normally do. So try to keep it civilized. Worse than that. They get back in. Buying a truck from another state. What all information do you need in order to transport? Um, like I said, I don't know if you're paying cash for that. You lease on somewhere, because if you lease on somewhere like here, and you already got your DOT inspection at the approved site, you wouldn't need too much of anything because Landstar take care of that. Uh, but you could get a 30-day or whatever temp tag and get your insurance. So liability insurance, um, to move that truck. Physical damage shit. But the fuck. Anyway, so you should be able to transport your truck like that, unless you're trying to pay somebody to transport your truck. That's a different story. I'm going because my battery about to drop. So to move private, sale, I got I gotta get another phone, man. This phone trash, man. I hate glass phones. They all, you sit on them wrong, you do something, the screen crack up, they fall out the truck. Boy, it's a problem. So my other phone sucks on. Sorry. It's one person. The hell with this phone, man. Um, I don't know what's wrong with my damn phone. I just better go get another one. My wife's supposed to got a new one for me, but she didn't agree with something. Damn carrier. Supposed to switch everything over to Verizon Business instead of AT&T Business. So sorry that I got disconnected there and it froze. I don't know what the hell happened. It is what it is. But I was saying, yeah, make sure you get your physical damage. Since you buying, uh, buying it like that, and you straight up leaving. Um, I never did an actual private sale, but I don't know what state you're in or whatever. But you should be able to move it um, once you had an insurance. So some guys just, if it ain't, well, you said it's out of state, so I don't know how far you got to go with that. But you can check with that person that's selling the truck, and they could probably get you what you need, as far as the tag or whatever, to get it moved um, out of that state. But you have to have that physical damage, that bobtail insurance. Check what you got. First Guard, you got a few of them out there. I have to dig them up, and I'll show you. Matter of fact, if you could inbox me on Facebook, I'll give it to you. Um, I'm trying to think of a couple of companies. First Guard that do like temp binders. I got one somewhere in my email that I can give it to you. I hate my phone for doing that, man. Shit. So I got a dually and a car hauler attached. This DL. Who is DL? I want to know who is DL. On my way to Houston. Yeah. Uh, Gotta watch out down there. I don't know where exactly it was coming from. Texas has been hot lately. 287 coming out of a couple places. The DOT's been like everywhere, just pulling people over. Man, I hate when that video freezes, man. That threw everything off. But it's all good. We gonna pick it up, keep it going. So what was this? Oh, quit with the mixed stuff. Just black. I got you, black. You know. Yeah, so I don't know, man. Gotta watch. He probably got pulled over in Houston. Houston bad, man. They pulling over all these jackasses. Almost don't matter what you're pulling out there. They pulling with these RGNs and shit. Because I'm pretty sure they don't have a fucking clue what they fucking doing. Because they over there hauling those damn reels, spools and shit, fucking hitting bridges, shit falling down off the trailer and shit. You gotta know how to properly secure some shit, man. Can't be half-ass tying shit. You fucking around and get yourself killed, somebody else killed out there, man. Or just lose somebody damn load. So it's been ridiculous lately. Like it's just you know, I know L Boogie and all y'all coming over, but there's some jackasses, man, trying that shit, and they just fucking shit up. So they gonna make it look bad for people. I know the rates went up and people just trying to switch over. There's some straight fucking jackasses out there, you know, trying to do this shit, and it ain't gonna fucking work because eventually something ain't gonna go in their favor. Once again, I am sorry for that. Uh, Goddamn freeze there. So, I mean, so how often you getting back? You still there, L Boogie? I don't know if you are or not, but how often you getting back to the house and all that? I heard it's about to freeze up over there or something. It's a little cold here too. It snowed yesterday, so damn, what you call this? Keep going off. I should have turned everything off on that phone. Load alerts. Speaking of load alerts. Let's see if there's any other questions there. I saw y'all making a few videos about loads and rates. You gotta hit that load alert, man. And I should have never got out of it, but I'm gonna show you right now. Versus that load board. I mean, you just gotta hit the load alert, man. That way it's like got your loads right there. There's a bunch of damn loads there. Based on my criteria, but not a bunch because that's 6 and it's Colorado and Colorado is Colorado. But when you're in other places with high volumes of freight, hit that fix that load alert, man. You don't have to be digging on the board. Just searching through shit that's not there anymore. Now I know the vans, that's a different story. It's like the Wild West. It's just that the van is just the van. So, but if you're on the step decks, and I know there's a lot of more step deck guys that's coming out, checking me out, talking. If you're here, that's what you need to do. Just set your dollar amount, the minimum, and go from there, man. You don't need to sit there and be reading everything. Just call the agent and ask them. They'll tell you the rest of the details because you'll lose a load so damn fast like that, man. Do you have to redo a physical when you come on at Landstar? Depends. If it's like, I think like 90 days. If you only got like 90 days left or some crap like that, whatever it is, because it happened to me. I redid it. Make sure your state, gets it. Some states you can fax it in, email it, like my state. One time I went into my state and turned in my physical, and right there, they scanned it. Somehow, it never even went through. Landstar was like, it didn't go through. Your old one's still good, but the new one ain't like. So you got to watch out for that. But if you're here and you do all that, and if you see like up in your, since we out here, I'm going to do this. It will say, hold on, we'll log in. Logged into Landstar online, and it will say, fuck, man. Events, I believe that's what it says. Yeah, compliance events. And that would be one of the things that would show up in there, your physical, whatever. You You click on that, it'll tell you, and if it disappears out of the BCO compliance events, then you're good to go. If it's still there, you got a problem. But that's what they do. So I think it's like 90 days or something like this, 60 to 90 days. If that's when it expires, you need to go ahead and get it done because they're gonna make you do it anyway. So I just did mine, so I'm good for 2 more years. Bad wreck last night between Ennis and. God damn! When I get the fuck on here, this shit be going off. I'm not even gonna stop it. Bad wreck between Ennis and Fairfield. Truck smash. Reefer burnt up. Alright, cruise with a bobcat. Yeah, it gets bad sometimes, man. Yeah, man. It's one of them engines. It's damn, they already got the paperwork shit. But it's refurbished. 10,000 pounds. They don't like that it's gray though. They want it yellow. I said, you can send me back. You know, we can go paint yellow and I'll bring it back. They say, nah. Trying to finesse somebody, man. Why is the battery? I don't know. This shit's crazy now. These dudes keep tagging and shit. So but yeah, so I already covered that with the physical thing, man. Um so y'all when you come on here, that's what you need to do if it's within that time frame. Uh if you haven't filled out here, just make sure you and you're about to make sure your application is accurate because they're gonna call all of them. So they're gonna call. Better be verifiable, man. That's why it be taking so long. I don't like that long ass process, but that's what they be doing. So um, make sure your dates are straight. Um, physical. Um, what else? Make sure your truck is in shape. You know. Oops, I gotta get that chat back. Oh, man, there you go. I'm trying to read what you said. This thing got these fucking arrows all over the place. I've been back. We something to Alaska. I can't see it because of whatever on the screen there. Let's see if I can get back. No, I still can't see it. I guess somebody else needs to make a comment. Then I'll see it. You went from somewhere to Alaska, been back to something to Alaska for about 2 months. I can't catch that. Um. So, but yeah. If you haven't filled out yet, that's what you need to do. As far as Landstar. Oh, okay. Let's see this shit right here. What up, yo? I see you. I see you with that thing over there. I just gave you the little shout out earlier. I see you over there with Decker. Somebody was making some drywall jokes. Um, hope you do well over there. Get your experience up. You know, don't jump every 54 seconds like you see some of these drivers doing out here. So, so congratulations, man, on that. That's a good move for you. Get a little bit of experience and move on to bigger things. So, I mean, Decker probably gonna have all the stuff, you know, moving stuff like this or whatever. I mean, every company has different stuff going on. You know, some companies just haul square shit all day. You know, lumber and shit like that, and then some places do specialized shit, crane parts and whatever else. So, just make sure you do your securement right. Don't get your ass caught up out there. Um, don't cheat yourself. Uh, I don't know what kind of do they use ratchet binders or snap binders. Uh, if you do, make sure if you do using snaps, make sure you ain't doing that thing where it hit you back in the face. I've seen some people get concussed from that shit, man. So make sure you're doing that right. So you don't have no. All right. Yeah, so make sure you do that right. Don't be like, I ain't got no snap binders on this truck. They're on my other truck. Uh, so um, yeah, just make sure you use that winch bar correctly, cause you don't want to get fucked up around here. You be out of, I ain't gonna say be out of a job, but you'll be on IR or some shit for a little while. So don't cheat yourself. Um, they'll probably start you out with square stuff and get you on some machinery. I think they do some machinery and stuff out there at that company too. So, but you'll be all right over there. That was a good call right there for you to go there. I know you asked me about that one time. So that was a good move. So again, congrats on that. So then maybe one day, you get your own shit, and get out here. Hopefully, shit don't go in the toilet bowl like it's been doing for some. Um, but congrats, man. That's all I just seen that when you post. I was like, damn, my boy went and did that shit. Look at that shit right there. Ain't a big ass engine. It's just um yeah, it's for this little facility here out in the middle of nowhere. Um they're gonna take off, put another one on me to go back to get refurbished, and that's it. I'll drop it off tomorrow morning. So and then I gotta make a decision what to do out here in this bitch. Um so maybe I can get another one. They got a lot of them. Yeah. Um Now it ain't heavy. It's only like 10,000 pounds. Damn, they don't feel nothing back there, man. So I told them to load it all the way up front. Cause yesterday, as you can see, my trailer, it was snowing and shit, and up there on coming through Vale, they didn't have the chain law out, but when I was going, they didn't have it out either. Um, got a little fishtail action with the trailer. It started like dancing all over the highway. I ain't gonna say all over the highway, but I got it back. You gotta watch yourself on some of them some of them slushy spots and stuff. And regardless, you don't have chains on and the chain law is not in effect, and you get in an accident or something like that, they still gonna hammer that ass up there. They gonna hit you with that $1,100 fine and the wrecker bill and all that other shit. So always make sure when you're out there in Colorado, just Google Colorado chain law, whatever. It'll take you to the Colorado site, and you can click on it and see if the chain law is in effect in some areas. And sometimes they could be off a little bit, but yeah, you gotta watch out for that. But yesterday was just a fucking mess, fucking damn snow, people crashing. There wasn't a lot of snow. It's just that you would think that people live out there, they're used to that shit. But from what I hear, people from Texas and Cali for sure, is out there just, and they can't drive in the shit. It's just, it ain't nothing but Johnson and Johnson baby powder hitting the ground. These motherfuckers all over the place. So it was a mess yesterday. So that's why my shit all dirty and shit. This thing keeps saying low battery. I don't know what's up with that. It's charging though. But now the load ain't heavy. It ain't that big of an engine. I hauled some bigger ones than that. Out of Illinois. Um, so it ain't that bad. But I don't know. I think the other one's smaller than this one because they was talking about it. I guess they gotta figure out something about getting this one in or whatever. So we'll see. I guess they'll have me move. Hold on for a minute. They'll have me move around and they'll take it off and put the other one on. So yes, like I said, yesterday been crazy. I'm looking at these load alerts, man. Um, got jerked a little bit, man. On one. Hold on for a minute. Mm, still ain't nothing in sight. Not for the other truck anyway. What up, Shines? What up? So, but yeah, man. So we doing this little low here. I mean, uh, round tripper. Um, so I know I got a. Who was that reached out to me yesterday or the day before? Coming over here. You want to come over here and do that flatbed? It was Tyrone. Tyrone B. What was it? Bethune. Yeah, man. You get in here, go into that class, man. They'll put you on a flatbed or whatever. They'll start you out, SD1. You gotta get a little time in, and they'll, you know, upgrade you. Since you don't have the experience, um, you don't, you just don't want to like jump in and do certain things because some people want to try to jump in and do certain things. They fuck around. You see them now. I was saying this earlier. It's more than ever. A lot of stupid motherfuckers out here getting shit, and they hauling like oversized fucking loads and shit, fucking hitting bridges, trying to be slick on the permit and shit. Not getting the permit at all. Then they get their ass hung up somewhere. So, you know, um, you don't want to get caught up in no mess like that, man. So you get on, they'll get you a trailer, uh, a flatbed trailer for sure, pretty quick. Step that trailer, you might have to wait a little bit. This damn thing just going off. I must have posted something on my Facebook page that got the whole world going crazy. I don't know what it is, but it's something. I ain't been on there. Let me see. Maybe one of y'all on there. Oh. Arguing about them Saints, man. They arguing about them Saints. They want a rematch. Y'all had a rematch. It was in overtime. You lost. Oh boy. You have a flatbed for sale, 11,000. Somebody, there's a flatbed for sale, 11,000. What year is it? What type of trailer it is? What's the brand? I wouldn't. I don't want a flatbed. So, but it's a 48, 53, 50. Yeah, 48, 53. I don't see no 51 flatbeds, but I guess they got them. Uh, yeah. What kind is it? Oh, you about to put it on L cap? Okay. I was on there the other day. I saw a logistics trailer on it. Well, specialized trailer. A couple of them. One was crazy. I was just like, nah, I ain't buying that trailer. You got a Reefer on there now. Uh, which one was it? Because I was on there the other day. I was on there the other day looking, and I saw one Reefer that was like 8,000. That one, I think that was it. $8,500 or something like that. Is that the one? It said it was good for hauling flowers or whatever. I don't know what's wrong with something wrong with my battery. I guess that's why my phone froze earlier. What is it? I posted last year. Motherfucker told me 5,000. What year was that trailer? 2000 or something like that. 2001. I forgot the brand. I know I saw that trailer. I think it was hauling flowers with it or something at one time. What was it? It was in Landstar system? Was it in Landstar system? Hold on, I think this guy, maybe he doesn't want me. Oh, okay. All right. I got this phone on. I seen it light up. Well, what do you know? Hey, buddy hit me on the phone just a minute ago. I didn't notice. I know people like trying to figure that out. I guess y'all figure out Hey Buddy in a minute. You know. Somebody just sent me a video. I'll look at that in a little bit. I think that's Galloway. I'll look at it in a minute. Yeah, I had another call again. Even though it was in a different situation. Some of these agents, man, with the foolishness. Gotta watch some of these not brokered, but they are brokered loads. Where more than one person's got the load. One person's got it for $500 more, $500 less, all that. One might try to bluff you and say, "Well, he got it for $500 more, but I bet he can't get it." Who knows? You don't know. I mean, that's up to you to make that telephone call, because if you sit there and let the one for cheaper just bullshit you, then you just lost $500. Colorado, speaking of rates, I think I was trying to speak on that a minute ago before that damn thing froze up. Colorado has some pretty good rates. Ain't a lot of lows, but step back. So, and I told you about 2 of them, but some bullshit happened on them. So, it is what it is. Like I was saying earlier with you van guys, if you're watching, and you're here or whatever, just gotta set your load alerts right. That way you can eliminate a lot of the bullshit. Yeah, it's gonna take you set it for like a minimum of 230 a mile or whatever. Yeah, it's gonna take away a lot of bullshit ass loads, $70s and shit like that. But some guys don't want to do it because they don't like their phone going off. But you go back, the downside to digging on a load board all day is you got to go through all these damn loads and call. It ain't there. It ain't there. It ain't there. It ain't there. So I'd rather just set my shit at a high, whatever dollar amount. It doesn't fall under that. When the load comes out, I call. If they got it, they got it. I mean, instead of like digging around all day. Because I've seen a couple of videos recently. Galloway, he did his. He was running a load to Arizona, and it's $500 cheaper or whatever, $400 cheaper. Shit is crazy. And I mean, yeah, it is January, but there are a couple other factors involved with that shit too. I saw Storm with a video. He was talking about jumping on the short loads. I mean, yeah, you can do that. Like, hypothetically speaking, I mean, because it would have to actually happen. Because the way he was explaining it was like, well, yeah, you can do like 500-600 a day or something, like 1,000 tomorrow. This and that would, yeah. But that's just hope. To me, that's hoping that something happens. Hold on for a minute.
How's it going?
Good. How you?
Good. I think we're gonna have you park with your nose facing south.
Okay.
Here, I'll try to line you up over there.
All right.
Okay.
Oh man. So we're gonna go on over there. That's gonna be kind of. It's a little tough ass yard. Oops. Excuse me. I'm only going right there around the corner. Yeah, I watched that, some of that double broken shit. I got a long ass argument the other day. Told you I didn't post it up because hold up. Shit. Damn, I forgot I took that damn line off, man. Today ain't one of them normal videos, and I really got thrown off because of that damn freezing shit. But it is what it is. I got like a damn here. Hopefully my shit didn't freeze out there. Nah, it's good. It got down to like, I guess, 15 degrees. So maybe a little bit colder than that. I don't know about over here. Oh, it's a little bit bigger back here in the back. I'm gonna go too far. Just right here. Done. I'm gonna find something now ain't mine. Yeah, they got, well, even the 386, you know, was crazy because it's underneath the truck. It's under the truck. So I don't know why they do that. But that a couple of jacked up ass designs where they got the whole system under the truck. I mean, it should be under the hood, you know, in the corner like the traditional way. But Peterbilt and them got it like that. So I don't know about the older model Peaks. I didn't pay attention to them because I never had the problems. But I've driven 379s and stuff like that. But yeah, that's annoying though, when you gotta go under the truck like that. Cause I had a leak one time on one of them, a little pop valve. It kept going off, and it only cost 80 cents. But yeah, appreciate the birthday shout out. It was good. But yeah, so it does have some bad designs. Other engine right there. Yeah, they should be up top, man. They look about the same. I guess something on them is different. Here's what I'm not gonna like. I hate shit like this, and I think I better go find something and take care of this right now. I hate putting things that leak on the trailer. But sometimes it is what it is, but I don't want like shit dripping on my damn trailer. So I'm going to have to plug up some holes somewhere, and hopefully I don't get a bunch of shit on my trailer on the way back. If you have all that oil and shit running down your trailer, and DOT gonna think you got a damn problem somewhere, and it's the damn load. And goddamn, they arguing about this Saints shit. You Saints fans, it's over. That's why my phone keep going off. It's over. Forget about it. You had a chance. It was overtime. You blew it. Fuck the lawsuits. Fuck all that shit. It's not happening. You're not gonna win. All you're gonna do is make it worse for yourself. Roger Goodell and them gonna come back on some shit and fuck with you. Then y'all gonna be back in the dungeon again, wearing those paper bags on your head. So that's why my phone going off like that. Oh man. So let me get this off. I'm gonna go out here and get it done here in a minute. I guess anything I want to talk about real quick. I'll talk about. I mean, sorry that my phone did what it did. I keep bullshitting. I just need to get a phone, man. I'm rough on phones. I'm one of the roughest guys with phones. Fall out the truck in my back pocket. I sit on it. Like I said, I can't stand these damn glass phones, S8s or whatever you want to call it. Now they got the S9. I just can't stand these glass phones. I guess I gotta put it in the outer box like I got this phone. This phone, the battery wanna act stupid half the time. So we'll get it taken care of. They'll probably be working on that for a few more minutes, getting it ready. Have I done box trucks as an owner? No. You must be interested in that. If you can get one of those and come here, that'd be a good thing. You see some of them. There are Landstar Express America. Sometimes, dirt, man. Now sometimes you gotta, I don't know, you might have to do a little bit of deadheading and stuff like that. But they got that type of freight for those type of trucks. So if you're interested in that, I would look into it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna try to come up with something. Maybe I can show you what's going on in that neighborhood. You don't see too many Landstar guys with that on the thing. You see that on YouTube or whatever. You see me and L Boogie and all the other guys, Nate and everybody else talking about vans, step decks. You might get one or two RGN guys, talking. The information is consistent, regardless who you're looking at. Just do different things. So, but they do have that kind of freight here for y'all run team. It'll be a good look. I would say that. Here I go again. Phone went off. Let's see if the load alert. Load alert. Load alert. I'm not looking at the load board. Load alert. Same fucking load. Nobody can haul it. So nobody's available to haul it. That same load came up twice. Anyway, but like I said, that is a good thing if you can get it done. I don't know the price of a box truck, but you can look around and see. Now we got the damn Trump supporters arguing on my damn page. I already know that's a Trump deal right there. Let's let's go, man. Boy. Anyway. But again, definitely, you want to make that move? Make that move. It might be pretty good for you to do something like that. To be an expedited type thing where you can do get it with a refrigerator and a lift gate. And you'll see what happens. The regular van shit is kind of tough right now, man. So you get into that, what you call it, you'll probably look pretty good. You're running into somebody that constantly keep you going or whatever. Now sometimes you might have to go out there and look for a load like how I'm doing now, but there are some agents that will look out for you on that. Yeah, no problem on that. So, it's cold as fuck. Hey, well, not that cold. It's colder earlier. Um, so who gonna be in the Arctic blast? It's supposed to be like -50 in some places. Look at all this fucking oil, man. So now I'm about to get that taken off. That's too much bullshit. All that fucking oil on my damn trailer, man. Shit. So who's in the Arctic blast that's coming up? I heard it was closing down places like PA, interstates. I heard around Atlanta it's probably gonna be closed up 285 when it comes in. I heard it snowed this morning a little bit. So I mean, drivers better make sure you got your trucks in shape, especially if you got your own shit. If you're gonna be out there in it, make sure you got those supplies. Get you out of some bullshit. Check your airlines. Your best bet to have, if you got your own truck, get some rubber lines like I got on the back of my truck. Because if you get them regular old hard ass plastic lines and it gets to like -55, like they claim in some places, -20, even down just 0, oh, that bitch gonna break. You drive like making them big ass U-turns and shit, that bitch breaking. That bitch is breaking. Drive anybody really, if you got them regular old coiled lines, you might want to go get some rubber lines. Cause your ass is gonna get it. You're gonna get it. So, and you don't want, especially like the emergency line, to break, and you're sitting there with a trailer somewhere, and you can't really do shit. And they're gonna cost your ass $500 in some places, $300 and shit like that. Now, if you can get the trailer out the damn way, then you get it out the damn way, up the street, whatever, in the parking lot. You can go somewhere and get it fixed real quick. Then you go get it fixed real quick for about, $50 to $100. I mean, if you're gonna put another coil line on there. But if you got them on there and you got the money right now and you know you're gonna be in that shit, you might just want to switch them out and put some rubber lines on there, because you're gonna be sorry. It's JB. -30 in Chicago, see what I'm saying? Chicago crazy, man. I already know. I've been out there loading and shit. I know it's gonna be some flatbedders. They're gonna quit and shit. It's gonna be too cold for them. I've been out there in Chicago, minus temps. Nebraska, minus temps. Been in a few places. The coldest was North Dakota. Williston, somewhere up there, minus 45 or some shit. The worst one I experienced, even though I didn't have anything, I just witnessed. It was minus 22 in Oklahoma, OKC. This was like, I want to say it was like 03, 04 or something. I was at Prime back then when that happened. And drivers, fuel was gelling up on the interstate. They was breaking down all over the place and shit. So yeah, you might have to get that 911 additive and be ready for that -30 shit or whatever. I just bought that yesterday morning. So you might want to be have yourself ready for that, because if you don't, you're gonna have a problem. Are they washing this off? What are they doing? No, they ain't got no. I thought they was washing that off for me. So Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in trucking besides driving. That's why, I be saying things, say things the way I say it. Like, because some people just like, well, especially go get your own, there's more money in this. And this drivers, talking about they can do this, do that. They can go home. They can say no to a load and all this other shit. Like I said before, I mean, man, you got the companies like here and a couple others run on percentage. There's a lot to know. Guys that run flat rate. You got flat rate guys that'll come here and think they can run the same way they did at a flat rate company. You could. In a lot of cases, you're gonna hurt yourself, but and the freight ain't the same in some cases. So I seen a driver the other day. Just when he drive for one of them Hunt Warners or something like that, Snyder's. I'm talking about as a company guy or one of them flat rate per mile operators. Not saying that Snyder is before somebody lose their shit. Well, what's the home time like? Motherfucker, that's your truck. You make that call over here. What's the money like? You make that call too. For the most part. I mean, so they're asking so many company driver type questions. Well, and pretty much they ain't ready. But just because it's only because of a couple more dollars. And some guys are just, they do it just for a couple more dollars. I seen a driver for Tennessee Steel Haulers. I think it was Tennessee, because it's from Landstar that worked for Tennessee Steel Haulers. The guy got a truck from Tennessee Steel Haulers, man. He lived in South Carolina. He got a trailer from Tennessee Steel Haulers, and the payments for the truck and the trailer was like, I don't know, like $800 a week or some crap like that. And he was making $1,100 a week driving the truck. His exact words was, man, $1,100, I'm good, man. I'm good. And I'm just sitting there like, so you got an $800, whatever it was, truck and trailer payment combined, and you're good for making $1,100. And you had a 2002, 2003 truck. It was in great condition from Tennessee Steel Haulers. I was like, if I had a truck like that, which I do, I'd be fucking cashing in like a motherfucker, man. I ain't never seen $1,100 in my life, he said. I was like, oh, God. I was like, wait till you break down. You're going to need more than $1,100. So, see, that's the shit I be talking about, man. Those are the things I talk about. What people need to understand. Even guys come here asking, does Landstar pay for truck washes? No, you pay for that yourself. They pay for their trailer. You get a discount. Things like that. It's always, guys get a truck and they still want to play company driver, man. They want to play company driver and owner operator too. So, and that's why today the lease purchase game is what it is. They lease everybody a truck now. Company really don't give a shit at the end of the day. You're making the payments for them, double payments, some cases triple, some cases a balloon payment that shouldn't even be made, but they know you'll be willing, some of them will be willing to make $1,100, $1,200 a week, but you should have already been making that at least as a company driver to begin with. So much to it, man, so much to it. Yeah, flatbed, can be. Y'all see me? You don't really see me tarping no loads like that. And that's another question that people ask when they come here. But what about tarping? I got friends that talk to me all the time. I ain't doing it. If they want to buy a trailer or step deck or lease their trailer, what about tarping? I don't want to do all that tarping. You don't have to. You the one picking the loads. You're not at TMC anymore. You're not at Maverick. You're not at Melton. You're not at any of them companies that make you tarp bullshit. You know, they shouldn't be tarp. So you're here. This is what you know. What it is. You call the agent. If it's tarp, and then it's tarp. If it's no tarp, then it's no tarp. Me, I tarp shit. Well, I got a rule. If it's taller than me, I really don't want to mess with it. But sometimes I do mess with it. And the tarps I got back there, I only got 2 of them now because one of them fell off the truck and got destroyed. No, I got 4 tarps. I got 2 smaller, I call them partial tarps. They like coil tarps, whatever. But not coil bags. But you can flip it one way and it's 6 foot and 4 foot. You know, they ain't got no flaps on them. But they come in handy. So I can tarp like a 8-9 foot piece that's standing 5 to 6 feet tall. And you know, in my words, I just call them LTL tarp. That's what I really use them for. Or a small piece to cover up something real quick. That way I don't have to break out a bigger tarp. So, but the rule with me is like if it's taller than me, I really don't want to fuck with it. But sometimes I will. And if it is like these purple tarps I got them on a steel. They heavy as hell. They 10-foot drops. I mean they're heavier than your standard tarp. They're thicker. I don't know where it went, but anyway, my tarps, the 10-foot drops. I use things like cranes. I use sometimes I use 2 forklifts, depending on it. I gotta pull it over the load and drop it. Put my little bungees on, and they just pull from the forklift, drop it over. If I gotta pad something, I pad it up, which I gotta get new pad anyway. But it's rare. It's very rare that I have to do it. I might get a little streak with back to back, but other than that, that's just what it is with me and the tarp. So, but yeah, if you come in here, the choice is yours, man. The choice is yours on that. Because I know a lot of guys keep saying that, and there'd be some high dollar ass loads that you can tarp. So there might be a little ass load. So ain't no telling. Phone going off. See, I gotta keep checking them load alerts. So guess y'all get a little morning, afternoon view of what be going on. Some of these loads I've been doing. Oh, man. Yeah, so you hear my phone going off. That's the damn load alerts, man. I don't really, like I said, I really don't look on the load board too much. Yeah, here we go again. It's just shitloads. I don't want to say shitloads. Loads is not within range. I stretch my search out because now I got the newer trailer, and you might just come up on a load that's like paying ridiculous, and so it's enough to cover that, you know, extra deadhead, you know. Let's see, I'm trying to figure something. 88 miles, 200 miles, shit. I'm just looking at something. This load been popping up all morning. See, like on the step deck side, flatbed side, kind of, you can kind of like sometimes in some areas, and look around, try to feel your way around versus a van. Van drivers are like vultures. Y'all cut. I mean, it happens on flats too, but y'all cut each other's throats, man, over a load, man, and the shit be ridiculous, man. So, like right now, I'm just looking at this load. There it is. See what it do. Oops. Hold on for a minute. Hell, still. Oh shit. So, not a good load. That's why it's still sitting there. Would I be a great broker? I probably could be a great broker. It's funny because me and my driver was talking the other night, and we were talking about stuff like that. And y'all heard me say something about a couple of things a while back, a couple videos back. Be a broker is just fucked up, man. You know, some are good brokers, some are bad brokers. Just like good drivers, bad drivers, man. Just sit there and just be a crook. Not all brokers are crooks, but there's some that are dirty. I talked to this one the other day. Said he don't. I don't know. Looks a little different than the other one. It's almost the same. But I'm gonna pick this up and pick the other one up and put it on the trailer, and then I'm gonna just throw the chains on it. I'm looking at it right now because I'm gonna have to find some tie down points, or they're gonna unbolt it off that stand and then drop that one on the stand. Then I'll just chain it back up and ride out. You watch out in PA, because they gonna shut that bitch down in a minute. I was reading something about it the other day, so it's coming in a day or so. They're gonna shut it down. I get the hell out of the Northeast, take my ass down south somewhere like in Texas or something. I don't know. Landstar drivers kind of stay away from Houston. That's a graveyard for Landstar trucks, Bennett trucks, Mercer trucks, everybody truck down there, especially if you pull in a flatbed or step leg. That place is freaking crazy, man. So, but people keep viewing. There's a lot of people that be watching, don't be saying nothing, you know. And then I go back later and I see things. It's like, damn, wasn't I just talking about that? So that means I know they be watching. So I you know, say shout out to my secret admirers. Not a problem with that. But anyway, I'm gonna get off of here because they're pretty much getting that thing unbolted. I can see them back there with the tools. And then they're gonna switch these engines out. I'm gonna plug some of these damn holes. I don't want none of that oil on my trailer like that. I'm gonna get some oil on it, but I don't want it covered up in oil. You're going down the road and it's all on your frame and all this other shit. Now you gotta get a deep cleaner. What's up, Skyline 95? Guess y'all gonna hold me here for a second. That's cool. When I pulled my first oversized load, I did it solo. Like I said, I was with JRC. I did all regular stuff, shingles, lumber, things like that. Then I went up and I said, all right, let me go ahead and try this. I have my own truck over there. So I upgraded myself. Then I got to the point where it was like, actually the first oversized load I hauled, it was pretty simple. Put some straps on it. It was a 10, I think it was 10 wide, maybe 11. But it went from South Carolina to Seguin, Texas to a power plant. There's a power plant or whatever it is out there in Seguin, Texas, on the north side of I-10. And I dropped off out there. So it was 11 wide. I had it on a flatbed trailer. Brand new flatbed trailer, one of them Fontaines. The fucking tail lights went out on that bitch on the first damn load on that bitch. Because I swapped trailers and got a newer trailer. But yeah, it was oversized. I was comfortable with it. I was running with it, you know. That's a ride from Florence, South Carolina to Seguin, Texas. So I did that and dropped it off. I had a couple others here and there, whatever. Then I got over to Universal Truckload. Well, Universal, and before they switched to Truckload, because they consolidated everything. Uh, the biggest load I pulled was in Massachusetts. I want to say it was 14 wide, 15 wide over there. So I did a couple of those. So I had to have a couple of escorts with me. I think it was 14 wide, and it was like 2 escorts. It was only like a short hopper, but I was pretty comfortable with that. So, but I've done a lot of 12s and some 13s, you know, and the normal stuff, 9s, things like that. I think anything that's 9 foot shouldn't even be considered an oversized. I think after 9, I think once you get past like 9.5 or something, you know, then they should consider that oversized. But I don't know, because the mirrors stick out, you know, wider than that. But that's what it is. So at that point in time when I first started, I was like everybody else, you know, I ain't know shit about the permits and shit like that or whatever. I figured it out as you know, went along. But I figured out the cost of the permits. I always ask the question, and then, you know, make sure and Google research. And they, as far as permits go, as far as width go, the permit is always the same price. I mean, each state got different prices, but the price is always the same when you order the permit. And if you're doing it through a third party, they got fees, and you know, Landstar here, they got a little tiny fee for processing or whatever, just for even, you know, paying for it for you at the end, if it's all inclusive, unless the load is the customer's paying for the permit. Because I had loads where the customer paid for the permit. All I had to do was just order it, was paid. We ended up paying for it, but they paid it back. So, but you switch to a step deck in April. I'll go get that shit next month. Because if you're here, because the problem is that they'll tell you April, and you probably can't get it in April unless you're going to buy one. I know when my boys hollered at me, and he gonna go buy one like I got. So if they're gonna give you one, then that's what I would do. I was make sure I wouldn't like. I would go take the class now if you didn't take the class, unless you already got experience. But if you already got experience pulling a flatbed and you want to step that, you better call now and call trailer platform utilization and tell why did I just lose that dude's name? Blair. And Blair put you on the list. So if you go there in April and say, yeah, I want to switch over, you can forget about that shit. You ain't getting no trailer. So your best bet is to call now if you're here and do that. That way that gets you on, you know. Because there's a lot of guys that punk out and they park them step decks. And then, you know, which is stupid to me because it's like this. What up, Lee? I pulled the RGN 3 times. You want to know with who? Funny. Yeah, you're going to be like, oh, snap. They did our FFE. Well, it was Hurricane Katrina. This is a Hurricane Katrina scenario. That's the first time ever I touched the RGN. I dropped off a big ass generator, and then I took the trailer to Tennessee. So I did those 2 times. And then the third one was a standby trailer, so I didn't really do shit with that. Landstar has offered me to pull one brand new, but I didn't take it because of the scenario I'm in now. So It's a tri-axle, flip axle, either it was a Fontaine. You get a Fontaine or a Trail King. So, but as far as advice, just make sure you do your proper load securement, because they'll get your ass on some shit out here. But we running no garbage ass straps. You know, make sure your tie downs are proper. Any questions with somebody? I mean, like I said the other day, you might have to ask a TMC driver. You might have to ask the Maverick driver or Anderson driver or whatever, because for newer guys, you know, that's just what it is. I mean, you might have to ask somebody like that, because they've been trained properly for the most part on that. If you're gonna go to a class here, it's kind of like, you know, they tell you some basics or whatever, and the rest of it, it's like hands-on. Somebody asks you about a tarp class, there ain't no tarp class. You better figure it out yourself. You better watch. You better take notes. I remember the first time I tarped the load, man. I tarped it in Arizona. I wasn't living out there then. I was back in North Carolina. That's when I ran a lot of LTL shit. Yeah, mechanical. I dropped it off in Knoxville. I dropped them all off in Knoxville. But the first time I ever tarped the load, man, it was crazy. Because I thought I had it right, and I was down the road, and that bitch was doing the Superman in Tucson, man. I had to pull over and shit and get off the damn road and park in like a spot. Like, you know how Arizona is, you can get off the ramp and you can get out there a little bit. I got out there, I was like, damn, bitch, like, it done messed my tarp up and all that. I was just like, it is what it is, man. So I took it off and went and made the delivery. Lucky nobody said anything to me, because it didn't rain or nothing like that. I only had to go to like Fontana or something like that with the damn load. And but yeah, I had the tarp get beat up like that. So, but I had a couple of, you know, incidents where I didn't tarp it right and ripped a hole or two and something, you know. Well, yep, I had an RGN, did the RGNs for FFE for Hurricane Katrina. That was it, and then I never messed with it again. What you call it? JRC had them. I didn't trust them because they looked beat up, so I wasn't interested. I mean, so the Landstar got them. I was on that list for a year and a half. So I'm still on the list. So if I decided to switch over to it, all I gotta do is pick up the phone and they'll probably get it to me. Yeah, Western Express. Straps don't work good on coils. I don't know what the fuck the problem is with Western Express, but they do shit like that. Put straps on coils. Down at ThyssenKrupp, I guess, in Alabama. Loads with sharp edges. They don't even have to be coils, man. Losing loads on the interstate. Shit be crazy, man. West is notorious for that kind of stuff. Well, now, like, since the fucking, well, it ain't like that right now, but when the rates went up and everybody's still chasing it, you know, not everybody want to do it and shit. But the wrong people out here are doing it now. Not all, but you see them out here on the road, whatever, and they doing dumbass retarded shit. You see them on Facebook saying dumbass retarded shit. You ain't supposed to strap that bitch like that. What the fuck is you doing? You see these motherfuckers running around on the road. I got a video on my page. Retarded ass chain job. And it's always these people. You keep listening to these dumbass motherfuckers. The same rules apply to fucking everybody. There is no special fucking rule because you're fucking local. I saw somebody the other day was riding and he got his ass pulled over out in Texas. There's no special rule because you're fucking local, pulling a flatbed, step deck, RGN, whatever. That's just fucking, I'm lazy. Fucking because I'm going down the street. This motherfucker going down the road, he done hit a bump the fucking thing, the fucking vehicle, whatever it was a lift that shifted. And if he was like in the Bronx or something, that bitch coming off. If he would have hit a good pothole or had to slam on brakes, it was coming off. The damn chain was just like bouncing around and shit. All you had to do was hit the right bump. That shit was coming loose. So, it's just, you know, I hear people say that dumbass shit all the time. Well, he only going down the street. You know, he got like one fucking chain on it and shit or whatever, or one binder. Until your ass get caught, you know, it's always them motherfuckers. Like, David told me the other day, he's like, yeah, this is a lucky motherfucker right here. You know, nothing's never happened because they're in a fucking area where nothing never happens. Well, you just wait your turn. Because when it happens, they're going to light your ass up. Or you're going to fuck around and fuck something up. Then they're going to light your ass up. So, that's why I was saying earlier, don't cheat yourself and shit. Fucking around with this shit. Get your ass fucked up. Get your ass killed, man. Yeah, man. First time I did it, man, shit went flying all over the place. Damn Superman going down the interstate, man. I was like, damn. There's been a lot of things, man, I seen, you know, first time. You either out in the truck and all that. I mean, let me talk about this for a minute. What's the first thing you ever seen? Hold on for a minute. Thought there was wanting me or something. What's the first thing you ever seen when you got in the truck? I mean, coming out of orientation, they gave you your truck. First week on the road, I mean, how did it go driving the truck? Let me tell you the first thing I ever seen driving the truck. I was driving for MS Carriers, right? Out of Memphis, which is, you know, Swift's deal now. And so I come out of orientation, I got my truck. Downtown Memphis. I come out and shit. And speaking of stories, I know there's a little incident that happened just the other day. I jump on 40 or 240, and I was about to quit truck driving right then. Because the shit I saw, I was just like, nah, if it's like this, dog, I was like, fuck that. I'm fucking out the building. I was like, I better go do something else. Still bullshit load, same bullshit load. JB Hunt ran over a four-wheeler, killed them on the spot. Now, it wasn't JB Hunt's fault. So I saw the whole shit happen. It was on the other side of the interstate. The car cut around him, or cut in front of him right there. It was like one of them clip moments. Like, if anybody watches Columbia Glider Dave, it was like that. And that's what happened to me the other day. You know, there ain't no real damage on my truck. So, little elbow grease and their paint's coming off the side of my truck. But yeah, JB Hunt had ran over a four-wheeler, knocked one of them out the car. She was on the ground. The other one was like hanging out. I was like, God damn, man. I'm ready to pull. I don't even want to do this shit, man. It's time to take this bitch back. So that was the first thing I ever witnessed. And I was about to get the fuck out of truck driving real quick. But I kept it moving. I didn't want to be like the person that was in my class quitting because they went over a bridge. So another incident was when I was driving on 95 one night, and I was with the trainer, and I seen somebody say something about a trainer. My trainer was in the back. He was comfortable with me driving after a while. He was an ex-Marine or whatever. I can't remember. But he was back there asleep, and it's like 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning. I'm going down to Miami, down to Winn-Dixie or wherever that is down there. And shit, man, I go past the rest area, and it's dark as fuck once you get past Jacksonville and all that. Before you get to like I-4, it might have been after I-4, I can't remember. But I was driving, and this fucking car was coming at me head on with no lights. He wanted to kill himself and shit, man. I slammed the fuck out of the brakes. I think that's when I started smoking cigarettes. I don't smoke no more. But I slammed on the brakes. Shit started flying. The trainer came out. He asked me what's up. I'm like, yo. I was like, look back there. So almost got in a head on with a car. I guess they was ready to kill himself. They had went in the rest area. I guess they did a flip around, and they came at me. Came at me with no lights on. Um, got down to Miami. A couple other motherfuckers was talking about that shit too. Uh, there's been some moments out there, man. I mean, especially if you new and you watching. I don't do too much new truck driver stuff because I'm not in that 1 to 5 year window or whatever. So, but yeah, I mean that was some crazy shit, man. The train left the doors open. Oh shit! Fucking hold on, man. I'm trying to go back. Yes, that's I got my headache. Tri-City canvas. Hold on before I get there, man. If I put Flatbed, I'll put 20 straps. Hey, I was like that. I threw straps over everything. Too much securement. Even though I already read everything and checked everything, how you should properly do it. I still was just like OD with it. But now, I do what I'm supposed to do and that's it. Um, so I don't have that problem anymore. Have I ever used Landstar discount with Tri-City Canvas? Yes, all the time when I go over there. My headache racks came from Tri-City. Matter of fact, the stickers on the back of the even though the headache rack was made by Sterilite, but they put Tri-City's name on it and then they sold it to me. Uh, Paid $2,200 for a brand new 3 door 3 vault rack with the shelves in it, chain hangers. So I might take the chains out and put some of that what do you call that shit that you spray on the back of pickup trucks on the bed liner shit, because I don't want my shit to get all fucked up and shit. So I'll probably do that later. And I put that damn big ass I got that big ass bar, that light on my shit. And I mean that bitch full blind. It's a spotlight and a floodlight. I was gonna have a different color one, but I said, nah, I ain't gonna do all that shit. That's too much. But I went and paid that. It was like $140 or something like that. It's a 42-inch bar. I could have got a little bit bigger, but I don't need to do all that. The thing is good enough. It's good enough. It do the job. So all my trucks got the same thing. So, but yeah, I use a discount Tri-City. Tri-City's good. Got that place in Gary, Indiana. Oh, fuck. Just Google Tarp. I think it's Tarp Stop in Gary, Indiana. Landstar gets discounts there too. They got that place in Midlothian, Texas. They use. I never been there. My boy said something about Joplin Tarp. They got something going on in Joplin. Not for Landstar, but I guess the prices are pretty damn good. You can buy stuff at Piedmont in South Carolina and Florence. I don't think Landstar they have an account to work on trailers, but I guess with POs or whatever. But they may have a little discount there for Landstar. Not sure. But damn, y'all jumped up to 18. It's 18. I mean, it's 18 of y'all. But I ain't see the same ones always talking. But then I see y'all making videos later on based on what I just did. That's 19 of y'all. Hey y'all, I mean, you can say hi, don't be scared and shit. It's alright to get information and go back and, because I got an idea what I be seeing on here. I don't know. It just be like 20, I think it was like 31 times. Like, how the fuck? Like, then y'all don't say nothing. I guess you just sit down, write it, and go back, make a video. Then Act like you came up with it. The last first time he's 8 foot. Yeah, I read that. It's cute. Yeah, you don't want to make that mistake again. Doors open. Ah, man, it's just. I've seen incidents with doors open. People forgetting doors. People knocking off doors. You got the Celadon video I got. It was like 3 incidents in like 10 miles or some shit. It's on here. Uh, he dropped the trailer in the street, and I was right behind him. I didn't even see that coming, but my ass was blocked in the damn parking lot. I've seen all kinds of stuff. Speaking about Reefer and Tyson and Reefer, man, I can go on my Facebook page and say this, and everybody be like, yeah. It wasn't Tyson, it was Smithfield. I had this load one time where I went in and Walmart pulled the okie doke on my ass. I had 2 drops, and I go in, and they get their shit off, whatever. They emptied the trailer out, and then when I went in, this was back then when Walmart was on the bullshit, holding you like 54 hours inside of a dock. They still kind of do, but they kind of like got that little bullshit game with the 2-hour window they didn't put on your paperwork. You know they got you forever. That's their way out of detention. That was something Prime and all of them, I guess, went at Walmart about back in the day when I was out there, because they was tired of that bullshit. But I go inside to get my papers, and they like, oh yeah, we got to put your stuff back on the trailer. I was like, yeah, you do. I got another stop. So I go to Birmingham at CNS, that bullshit ass place, to get unloaded. And I'm looking at, I'm taking shit. I'm like, yeah, I got this. This ain't nothing. Just a few pallets. I open the door, start pulling them off. I get to the back. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck is all this shit? These motherfuckers left so much shit on the trailer. No, they didn't leave. They put stuff that was theirs from Walmart on the fucking trailer that was about to expire. And I couldn't take the fucking load back to Walmart because I ain't got no paperwork. I got to prove that it was theirs. I can't take it back to Smithfield because they don't want no paperwork. I was selling meat like crazy. That was the rule at Smithfield. So you can't bring products back with no paperwork. And it was just like, I was fucked with the damn load. So I'm on the phone back in North Carolina. And I'm standing there by Fayetteville. And I call up down south from the Laurinburg, all that down there. And I'm like, yo, I got this meat. I need to move it. I'm talking about big ass cases, tenderloins, and all that shit. And it's a lot of them in the pack. Just one pack is $15, $20. So I'm telling people on the phone, yo, I got this. Yo, I want to sell some of it, give some of it away. It's like 8 pallets. And all right, yeah. So and so want this, and this. So I was gonna get some of the shit out, put in my Honda to ride out. Phone went fucking crazy in 2 minutes. The whole fucking damn, like, Laurinburg, North Carolina, calling my ass. Reefer, all of them calling my ass on the phone down that way. I take the whole truck and trailer down there to get the shit off. Out there all night. I think I paid like $5,000, $20 a case. I paid somebody like $100 each. It was 2 people to like pick up some of the shit and just put it back on the pallets and shit. Man, I still had that shit. I had to get rid of it though because I had another load. But back then I could have just said fuck it and probably made more money. That shit was crazy. Speaking of, meat plants and pallets and shit, that was a crazy ass story. People, they would still call me for like weeks. Like, I ain't got that trailer no more, man. But anyway, let me see. What was the next one? Locked myself out trying to jump in the cab. Nah, I done locked myself out a couple times. Got out of that shit. First time you seen a moose. I seen the moose up. What's up, Alex? I seen one up there in Maine. I seen them. I done seen some crazy. You see some crazy stuff here in Colorado. Elks, rams, all kinds of shit running around out here. running around Colorado. I done seen some animals. I know some of y'all done seen some too. I done hit a couple of deers. You ever hit it? You see a deer, man? Run that bitch over, man. It's either him or you. So I seen one get hit and got up and that was in Charlotte. Hit a Epps truck and up in the he got a that's when Epps had the FLDs. He fucking somehow just jumped up there and shit, knocked the windows out and shit his ass, hopped in the fucking woods and shit, man. That was down there by the scale house in Charlotte. Way before they put that big ass scale up though. Yeah, no problem, man. I just, still in the flow. They don't even have the flow. It's not the flow. You just see certain things. It's just like, all right. I know one or two of them be on here. They got dummy profiles. I know that. So based off certain questions, and you go back and see certain things because things just pop up on your feed. You see it. So it's cool. I get phone calls about stuff like that. Let's see it. Whatever. But yeah, people be doing that. What's up, Jersey B? I hear you. I started thinking about that when I first started saying, like, I don't know if y'all really be watching. I forget. Yeah, y'all hit play or whatever, and y'all rolling down the road. So I guess that goes well. So yeah, I appreciate it though. What up, Antonio? So, what up, Malik? Me and Malik always talking, man, on the phone all the time. All the time we always talking about something. Was talking about how, and a couple other people be talking. It's just like you gotta pay attention to details on YouTube, man. When people be doing things, cause they telling themselves, man, they're not that smart. I just had to say it like that. It's not that smart. People think they're smart, but they're really making themselves sound like a fool. And you gotta watch out for that, because people really think people know what they're doing, and then when you put one and one together, or you seen this and you seen that, you're like, oh shit, this motherfucker, man, I might want to not listen to this bitch. I end up in a shit house. What made me move to Arizona? It's a life story. But me, my wife, and kids are out there, so we end up moving out there. So we had split, so we end up but eventually we end up out there. It was just a short whatever, man, shit, that's what happened. So but Arizona is that's where we at now. So I've been out there for a minute, since 2013. So scenery nice and all that. Got a house out there now, and so it's all good now. Other than that, that's why we're out there. So, because I'm not gonna leave my kids behind or nothing like that. But for freight, how long I've been out here driving trucks or whatever, since 2001. That's what you're asking. Back to street scores. Yeah, that load I had was tenderloins, ribs, St. Louis style ribs, baby back ribs, seasoned, unseasoned, the pork chops, chicken wings, all kinds of shit in there I had on that load. I had a load in my freezer back at the house. I made a lot of money that night, and I still had a lot of money left over, but people still calling me like later trying to get me, like, that shit is old. But that's why I'm in AZ. Tempting fates. You don't do vids, just listen, pick up. All right, that's what's up. That's cool. No, people just tell me like they ask me about like yo you like the other day with the whole broker thing. So and then there's a couple other vids out there. I mean there's a couple other I don't want to call them acts, but I mean you can see where it came from. But I'm not mad about it. It's just it just brought up to my attention. Just like, well, they watch it, don't talk. That's cool. Most of them. I mean, there's nothing I'm pretty much getting from them anyway. I mean, they're newer drivers for the most part, so they gotta go back, to their audience. So, but that's cool. So I appreciate. I mean, you watching. If you subbing, you sub. Damn. If you like it, you like it. Nobody liking the video today. It may be some likes in there. That joint froze. So, but thinking of getting out of Kansas City. Kansas City's it's alright. I don't want to say it's alright as far as living because I never lived there. So I've been around it, hanging out a couple of times. The freight there is decent, I guess. But you come to Arizona, I don't know what you're pulling. Hopefully you're pulling a reefer unit. Arizona's fucking ass when it comes to the step deck game. The flatbed a little bit. The rates are just terrible. I mean, when the rates was booming, this how bad Arizona is. Now I got a house and shit out there that's about it. I don't do too much business in Arizona, so my trucks and stuff is registered in a different state because I refuse to pay a state more than what I make because I don't pull freight out of their fucking state. So I'm exempt in another state. When the rates were skyrocketing and the rates were just booming, because some people didn't notice this until like last year. See, a lot of people was too late, and that's the problem with some people now, and they're gonna have that struggle. The rates were high everywhere. You can even go back and look at Florida. It's like, okay, Florida a little decent in some situations. That's back to shit now. Fucking Georgia's shit. I don't know what happened to that state. I was talking about it the other day. I mean, I know it's January right now, but no, that Georgia's shit nowadays. Arizona, while everybody else was booming, was still in the fucking shithole. I'm like, damn, Florida got better rates than Arizona. And I ain't just talking about because of Reefer. I mean, they at least, and they always say Florida cheap and stuff, but they're like $1.70 a mile, average, whatever it was, $1.75, something like that. Arizona's still talking about $1.30 across the board. This is across the board numbers. I was just like, and I see it. So it's just Arizona's a joke. So I mean, if you want to move there, I mean, you better. That's one thing you gotta watch out for is the way the freight is in that state. I know some guys that got some loads coming out of Cali to Arizona. And they keep thinking they're gonna get a load that's gonna pay excellent. Going back, they think they're gonna go 300 miles for like $1,600 back. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. It's just not happening. You might get it coming out of Cali to Arizona. Yeah, I got plenty of loads coming out of LA, right over to Tucson, paying $5 a mile and shit like that. But now for me, once in a while I get a hit to LA and it pays good because it's like going to JFK, LAX or someplace like that. So yeah, but for the most part, it's just like garbage. Pleasant Valley. That's around that little loop. I think I know where you're talking about. I forget what side of it is at, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. Oh, you pull a box. Um, there's freight out there for them. It's just I don't know how long you stay out or whatever. I get like Bubba and them run back out and run around a little bit, then come back. Got a couple guys I think run around Cali because they live in Cali or whatever. Um, but Arizona's weird, man. It's just fucking weird. But if you can get yourself a logistics trailer, um, you might do pretty good. You know, you got slot machines and shit like that. They be running a couple of things. So if you can get yourself a logistics trailer from sale, truck paper or Landstar might can work with you on that. Um, you might see some change um, in that. GA suck. All them drives from Florida. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Because I've been saying it for a long time. Not on here, but I've said it on like in Facebook groups, Black CDL holders, a couple of places. I'm like, you motherfuckers, whoever group I'm in, trucking rates and lanes. Like believe it or not, motherfuckers be having the fucking rates down with that bullshit y'all be doing. Whoever out there doing that shit, y'all drive fucking rates down with the fucking bullshit. There's plenty of freight. There's more freight than trucks in that bitch. Pretty much. Well, probably not right now, but it's like how the fuck, man? I listen to some of the ex-Snyder. I don't want to say ex because they probably still there. Snyder drivers in that system over there. Going down to Florida for like Lakeland for like $1,000. They head back, get another one or something. And then I'm thinking about I'm listening to them at the end of the week. I'm like, I don't want to say I'm counting your money, but I see what some of them be doing and shit. It's like, damn, this motherfucker got like a 50% deadhead and shit, and he just fucking up the numbers out here. I mean, but some of them have left Snyder and came here and went other places. And it ain't just them, but I've seen it in them damn Facebook groups where they talk about it. Like, the thing is, you motherfuckers keep driving rates down, doing stupid ass shit. You taking loads that go from Atlanta to Richmond that paid $1,500 to $1,800. You doing it for $1,000 now, or $1,200. So it's just like, yeah, you right, X. They drive them motherfuckers down. The scenery nice, man. You want to go out there though? I mean, I don't know if you want to go to Phoenix or you want to go out in the valley. The valley's blowing up. If you're going to buy a house out there, you want to go. If you don't care about being an hour away from Phoenix, the valley is blowing up. So you want to you probably get a house good now because the market cooled off and shit. But the valley's good. Hell, I'm from South Carolina. I've been out this 2004 since my kids grown. Oh man, yeah, but for real, Georgia sucked, man. Georgia just fucking sucked. I love running. I used to love running down there in that bitch, man. Especially when I had a reefer unit. Yeah, and then I did van work, you know. Georgia's fucking. North Carolina's fucking trash. North Carolina's fucking trash. Look over there too. Trash. Damn, that lady was not lying. I probably was going. She said I was gonna be here about 5 hours. That's the tension, though. That's the tension, though. How long I've been at this bitch? Shit.
You have 1 hour and 26 minutes of remaining drive time.
3 hours. No, a little over 3 hours because I went to the other place then came here. But yeah, man. You right with that. GA's trash now. I mean, there's an article talking about states with the Vietnam. I stayed over there off of Rim Road. If anybody's on here, I stayed in Rayford, Laurinburg, Rockingham, or Hamlet, I should say. I come over there. Thank you. They even feeding you out here. But yeah, they was doing an article, man, where they was talking about the states that was booming with freight. Well, you gotta watch that word, cause yeah, you booming with freight, but is your rates booming? You can have all the freight, but your rates ain't booming. Georgia, what the fuck? uh, as at one point in some, depending on what you're pulling, Texas, you know, so Cali, just depending on what you're pulling. So I mean, you that's misleading. That's misleading shit. So, but yeah, some of these places just fucking ass. And like I said, X, you right, man, because all them drivers from Florida, Alabama, they're driving the rates down in Georgia. Especially, yeah, Florida. I mean, Florida, man. You heard the video the other day. I was just like, fuck, you gonna send it? You gonna call me to take a load down there? The other one called me a load to California, and they're gonna ask me if I was if Landstar wasn't getting a cut, would I haul the load for $2? Not to Cali. Not to Cali. Not happening. Sorry. Call somebody else. Call maybe some outside carrier that might do that shit. Well, I don't care. Yeah, I know you don't care. And you giving me these fucking scenarios and shit. Asking me would I haul it if Landstar wasn't taking a cut. Well, the question is, hello, why the fuck are you calling me knowing goddamn well that it's gonna be cheap as fuck after Landstar get their cut? So, but y'all moving Arizona, North Carolina. North Carolina ain't the same no more either, really. You know, Fayetteville is a military city. They built the loop around there. Um, so I haven't been over there in a while. So um, North Carolina is kind of the scenery is different in Kansas City. I think if you're gonna move to North Carolina, you might want to just move. I don't know if you just want to be away from shit. Then there's areas over there between Fayetteville, Spring Lake, and north of that. You know, there's a couple little towns. I don't know if you just want to be away from shit. Then yeah, but if you still want to be like in between, I mean, you might want to go out towards Charlotte or something. Because we was gonna move there one time, and it never happened. So, but it is what it is. But if you want to, yeah, no, Charlotte probably went up. At least when you're driving, you in a lane where you're in an area where you can get freight. So, because it seems like Eastern North Carolina is just weak, and that's before the hurricane. Kind of late. I already found out the other day. I hate when people tell you shit at the last damn minute. It's too late now for that. Although I'm still looking for a load here. Salt Lake City. This is just a fucking joke. I could hit the truck, which I probably will. That's the problem with Colorado sometimes. So, but I had a couple of loads. Y'all heard me talk about them earlier, and then I got my leg pulled. Florida. It ain't nothing. When you get to a certain point, people just keep calling you like business. They keep calling you and calling you. Everybody calling you. They want to give you money. There's some motherfuckers out there that'll take that shit. And don't think about it. Cash flow, working capital. I get those calls so many times a day. It ain't even funny, man. It's just, especially on that phone over. And you see people on here talking about all that stuff. Uh, those are some of them. I guess they get them phone calls too. And some of them probably just take that money. Uh, so some of them probably take the money, ball out with it and shit. I can't do that. So you gotta watch out for that shit too, cause they give you wild ass interest rates and wild ass terms. So I stay getting them calls. I already know who that is. They call me 2-3 times a week. Tennessee's good. All right, Lee. We'll holler at you later. If you're still there and you're getting out. North Carolina's good, but not good for the trucking business. Well, they still got reefer shit going on. And I'm about to walk my ass over there and get some pizza, I guess. Sodas, I don't know what they got over there. But reefer's great for them, you know. They fell off. North Carolina used to be that place where it was. I remember when I was little and we moved there from New York. There was like jobs everywhere. People had like 2 jobs, whatever. They were working for Ray Magnet Wire, Phelps Dodge, whatever they call it when they took over. Eaton, Champion, all kinds of places. Campbell Soup in Maxton. Campbell Soup always gonna be there, but there's so many jobs and a whole lot of furniture. They still do the furniture. I was about to jump in the furniture game. A couple of them companies out there. The fucking state fell off. And a lot of them jobs disappeared. So there's nothing going on like that. It was kind of like more of a, they still produce. I said something about producers and consumers, and they fell off. To me, North Carolina fell off. Plain and simple. So it was Reefer probably still good there. I don't know about the rates because I don't pay attention to it because I used to haul for House of Rayford a lot, Smithfield a lot. I used to haul for sweet potatoes out there by Faison or whatever, North Carolina. Some watermelons out by Stedman. Back then when I was doing that. So I know that game, but I don't know if it's the same. So, but as far as the rest of the stuff, manufacturing, things like that, North Carolina fell off. So, so it ain't the same no more. It's a good place to live though, as long as you living in the right area. Tennessee's probably better. Tennessee might be a good spot to be in, the Nashville area, Memphis area. So Knoxville's kind of more like a lot of things come in there from what I experienced. Things come in, there's some things that come out, but to Memphis and Nashville, they're the more the powerhouses of the state. So, but you'd be right there by. Well, let me see, Nashville. You can almost live anywhere in Tennessee and be nowhere from Georgia, with the exception of Memphis. And then you're about 5 hours from Atlanta. But but like I said, Atlanta ain't Atlanta no more either. So Georgia ain't Georgia to me. So as far as Reefer, I don't know anymore. Yeah. So, but like I said, me speaking of that Reefer shit, that's based off shit. 9 years ago when I had a Reefer, whenever it was, 8.5 years ago, before I switched over to this stuff. So that's what I know based off of that. But I do know some states are just not the same anymore. North Carolina and down here in Atlanta is definitely Georgia. It is like that. I'll say just east of Nashville is kind of ain't nothing but the mountains and shit. So there ain't nothing there. But Nashville and all that back west, reefer vans, you can probably get something. Just got it's the question is, are the rates there? That's all. So I don't know how long I've been in this joint because it says -8 hours because this shit fucked up early. I thought about Raleigh at one time, man. Raleigh, Cary. Got a cousin in Raleigh. You know, North Carolina, funny, man, because when you get your fucking tags and shit for your truck, uh, I think that's how they do it. Yeah, you got to go to Raleigh. So when you first get your tags, I don't know if they changed that now. Now, when you renew them, yeah, you go to wherever, somewhere near where you live. But when you first get your tags, you had to take your ass to Raleigh, get a USDOT number. So that was a little annoying. Even then when Twick and shit first came, you had to go to Raleigh or Wilmington. Like, can y'all get this third world country bullshit out of here? Can you put this shit down here in Fayetteville or something? Like, so they still behind on some shit, man. But yeah, I love Raleigh. I got my cousin live out there in Raleigh. Uh, got a couple other family members in Raleigh. So Raleigh's a good place, man. Yeah, there's a lot of good rates and I don't know about so much about PA. I know I used to do a lot of milk coming out of PA. Eastern PA. That's all I used to do. When I get up there, I drop off in Jersey, hop over into PA, and then bring milk back down to North Carolina. Or I might bring eggs to South Carolina. um, but no, from PA. Oh, you hate to go to PA, okay. Um, Ohio's a good place to go, you know. Um, Sometimes I'll be out there at the step deck and I hit, but it died off. It died off around July. So it was kind of funny in Ohio too. So hit and miss. I mean the first big ass load I pulled for the biggest load I pulled for Landstar was in Ohio. You know, people always ask, and I still be seeing some rates that pop up. Uh, and this company, tanker company, and people ask, can you make money there? Like I said, it's all on you. It's you, man. I pulled a hazmat load from Columbus, Ohio to Laredo. Live unload, Landstar drivers. Live unload. Do not drop the hook unless you got the hook up, or else you gonna stuck down there, fucked up. And it paid like I don't know, $4,500, something like that, $5,000. That was back in 2015. So when people like, hey, can you like, dude, I done made over $3,000 off of just $3,000 off of one load going 1,500 miles. So yeah, it could be done in a van here. Some of they broker loads out the other carriers on the outside. I always hear people talking, man, they give us the cheap loads. They give us the cheap loads. They might be brokered already. Who knows? Some people always say they always give us the $2. They're always trying to do $2 a mile. This and that. I guess it depends on your carrier, safety rating and shit like that. Cause but then again, maybe not. It just depends on where it's going. Cause I hauled like a hood for, I forgot what it was, some bulldozer or some shit, 3,000 pounds, and they paid out the ass to go to whatever you call that town, Wakima, or whatever you want to call it, Nevada, somewhere out. I forget the name of that town. Now, it was way off the road, kind of like this shit here, and they paid out the ass. It was a Landstar load. Next load was a Landstar load too, and it was about 3-4 feet wide or long. I don't know, a foot wide, 3 pieces of little bars, and they paid out the ass to move that too. So I mean, you hear people saying, I mean, that was on a flatbed. You hear people saying they got garbage ass loads or whatever, but they got good loads too. I mean, they give outside carriers. I was one of them when they gave it to us. So it's just, there's probably other agents now that are saturated and do a lot of bullshit. So you see people talking about it on the internet. So, but the freight there at times. Yeah, eggs in PA. I forget where it was. Um, damn, it was on the eastern side of PA though. Um, I can't. It's been so long, man, because I was doing it a couple of times a month. You know, it was either that or milk when I was going back down to North Carolina or South Carolina, and then so because I always played the East Coast 99% of the time. I was at Mad Carriers back then, so I played up and down the East Coast. Made a lot of money running up and down the East Coast, man. Like 9 grand, 10 grand a week, man. So before they released my ass for some foolishness, but it is what it is. I mean, I can go over there. I can go there now, so I can go back over there. That was when the fucking CSA came out, and remember when that shit first came out? They tried to fuck people up. Anything that you did 3 years prior, they stuck that shit to your ass. And a lot of drivers lost their ass. They couldn't drive trucks no more. And I guess they took that shit to court and said that's bullshit. You need to fix that. They did fix it, but for some drivers it was too fucking late. They CSA shit was off. Well, not their score, but their PSP. But based on when you get hired by a carrier and they look at your shit, they can just add up points based off the system and determine if they want to hire you or not. So you had too much shit. They wasn't fucking with you. More proper reefer flatbed. Well, see, reefers all day, every day. Flatbed kind of dies off, but you just got y'all see me, y'all hear me. I'm on the step deck today. The other week I was just running around with a container, but it was hazmat. And I know some of y'all don't have hazmat and stuff like that. And some of y'all don't have the tanker endorsement. Some people are like, what the tanker endorsement for? Because they haul totes and they change the rules. That's why. If you haul anything like a tank, it could be empty, it could be half loaded, whatever, or a tote, you need a tanker endorsement. So if it's water, you need a tanker endorsement. It is what it is. They change the rules. So yeah, but you see me, I switch up. So I'm doing this today, then I'm doing that tomorrow. I might do this for a little while, but I switch up. But reefer could be a little more consistent. Yeah, the rates could drop here and there. Uh, I'm more of a specialized type thing at times. Not saying that everything's oversized loads, whatever, but some shit like this, or whatever, and some other things. If I haul normal stuff and it paid, then fine. But I'll do some switching up. That's why I came with that average the other day when y'all heard me say that 96,000 miles for one truck or whatever. That's on every damn load I did. Because a lot of people are like, he do that. He pull oversized loads. I probably pulled if that 8 oversized loads last year. So I'm doing all kinds of shit. So I adjust accordingly. But is reefer's just a little more consistent. I mean, you could be in the Midwest and still stay consistent. Like out here right now, it ain't that consistent. So, but I kind of get away with it. So it is what it is in that scenario. It kind of sucks right now because the other trucks are just hanging around, but he getting paid. So I better come up with something, right? Uh, and this is, I don't rely on people like that, but we kind of got, I mean, instead of just saying like there ain't shit, just tell me there ain't shit, on that shit we was running. And now you tell me there is some shit, but it's way down in Texas. I'm like, I'm not going down there. And I'm not taking it to Arizona for that rate. That's not going to happen. It should be the same fucking rate as the ones who was running. So, I'm not going to do it. But they all got their own thing, Van will always be at the bottom of the list. As far as, rates go. Unless it's just like specialized van shit. And that's like, like if you watch Columbia Glider, he one of them. He does special shit. People got ramps and things like that. That's a different ball game. But if it's just regular van freight, it's always the bottom of the barrel of all of them. I mean, flatbed falls off a little bit, reefer drops a little bit, but they're your two more consistent ones. Some people don't like tarping and shit. They don't want to deal with shit. So, you know, um, sometimes in a van you drive more than a step deck and a flatbed to make the same amount of money. You know, uh, so let's trade whatever. Some people just, probably run 120,000, 125,000 miles for the year. 130. Shit, I was running 20. I'm sorry, I was running 3404 a week pulling tankers. So think about that like every week and then go home for a 34. Figure that math out. See how many miles that is for the year. That's from Arizona to Alabama and back. And I still had probably like anywhere from like 3 to 7 hours left on my 70.
I want to move this white truck. If you want to pull in here and get as close to the front of the screen as you can.
All right.
And then pull up to the fence like you are.
Okay.
All right.
We'll do that. So, but guys are, you can make $250,000, but you ran 150,000 miles. Damn near. But you must have been running all 70 plus mile an hour states all year. You can run 90,000 miles and come up with that. You can just do loads like this and don't hardly tarp and come up with that. So you can have loads with 6 stops every load and come up with that. So, some people yell and say the numbers is the same, but it just depends on the work and the miles and the wear and tear on your shit at the end of the day. And I got these trailers here, and nothing I pull. I ain't gonna say nothing. I don't hardly pull heavy shit, man. They have access to shippers. They have access to shippers and things like that. Shippers will sit there and have 5 companies, that they go to. They already signed up with and all that to broker out a load. Go find a truck. I said the other day, go find me a truck. They go find a truck. Whoever's the cheapest, and that's the one they go with sometimes. Sometimes it don't work that way, and they might need that shit out now. They just got to get it out. I've talked to some shippers, and I always ask them this question right here, because when something stupid happens and they questioning the driver, well, you should have been here. We've had this set up. Why wasn't you here? Hey, we just got the load, man. I'm not just talking about if I'm here or wherever. So it could be wherever. You just not getting here and blah blah blah. Listen, who you set this up with? XYZ Brokerage. And I'm gonna say XYZ because I'm not gonna blast somebody's outfit, because there's some outfits I can blast. So, and y'all know some of the names, and then some of them will probably say Landstar is one of them. But but I'm not even gonna go there. But I sit down and I talk to him for a minute. I go, well, when the last time you seen an XYZ logistics truck on the road? They told you they had a truck, right? Yeah, they said they had a truck. But when you leave today, you let me know. When you leave out every day throughout the week, let me know the next time you seen one of their trucks on the road. They don't have no trucks. They call us to do it. So that's why I don't. They on the trailer, man. I'm looking good. Why not stay on the edge? A fat boy standing back there. I don't want to squish the lunch out you and shit. But yeah, so I sit down and talk to them, and they're just like, well, I never thought about it like that. No, because you just go on the computer and you just give it to them, and that's it. So you just give them a load. They take the load. Now you got Uber Freight out there. know, some guys I know rocking. I don't personally know them. I see them. You know, they rock with Uber Freight. So, and there's some guys that spoke about Uber Freight and got no business talking about it. But yeah, that's how that goes. They brokers find customers and customers find brokers, and they get a contract going or whatever, or they're on their list and they call them up or they email them or whatever. They might send an email out to 5 carriers at one time, 5 brokers at one time. We need a truck. They go out there, go find it, So there's brokers out there that get loads, and I said that the other day. Load could pay $5,000, Customer pay for that. That damn broker sit on that bitch all day, man. That load's supposed to have been left, but they just sitting around and they playing around too much with it. Then by the time you get it, it don't even, pay. It might pay alright. Get that pickup truck out of the way. But it might pay alright, but they probably pocket a shitload of money. People gonna act like it don't happen. It happens. I mean, all I say is just be fair, But you got some damn vultures out there and leeches, and then on the drivers who's starving, they done start themselves out like X said. Drive the fucking rates down. It's all fucked. So, but yeah, that's how that's done. They go out there. People go. Brokers go out and find shippers. Whether they email them or they drive over and go find them. So you gotta do some paperwork, get some things done. That's if the broker if the shipper even wants to mess with you. Because sometimes it take a while, man, for them to get back to you. You gotta get back on their ass. I don't know if they want me to get any closer or what. We good here. So, that's how that works to some extent. So they have access to load boards. Also, like when I was at Mag, perfect example. They you pick your own loads off of internet truck stop, whatever. I think the leaks say you can use DAT now, but you gotta have Mags MC or something. I had potential customers when I was over there pulling Reefer. They're on internet truck stop. I don't have the full, I do have full access to DAT, but I don't do it from the laptop. And I don't mess around with it. I just look around and see what things is doing. So I don't be on here talking about it like other people do. But I can go back to internet truck stop back in the day when I was doing it. And it probably still looks the same, because from what I heard, it looks outdated or some shit. I don't know. You can set something up and bid on a lane. Somebody might come out and say, "Y'all got this lane," and you bid on it. And I had one time where the lady was like, from North Carolina to Atlanta. I thought back then, at the time, I said $1,200 good. Nah, they wanted to be at $7. Fuck it, I can't do it. I'm not gonna put that shit in my reefer unit. So I thought $1,200 was good, because I was killing them coming out of Atlanta. I mean, it was only like 300 and something miles. But they didn't want to do produce for $1,200 to Atlanta, to the market. One of the markets down there, I forget. But but yeah, you see it. If you got your own authority, or whatever, you with the mag or whatever, Farm Fleet and I guess Loco. You got, if they got internet trucks, I don't know exactly if you could probably do it on DAT too. You can bid on a lane. That's how it go down. That's how it go down. So the lady, like I said, that load right there, the lady wanted to mess with me because I was right there in North Carolina. She didn't want to pay the money. I'm not doing it. So have a nice day. That's all there is to it. I mean, you might pull up on somebody and they'll offer you a lane, or they'll just offer you freight if you got your own numbers or whatever. So, or if you're driving for one of those mag farm to fleets, one of them. So you probably could do it here too. So, what up, True? So, but yeah, so that's how that works. I mean, there's a couple ways of getting freight. So, you can just drive over there and talk to people. You can email them, whatever, mail them. So, phone calls. I mean, so that's how that's done. I mean, you bid on the internet truck stop. Like I said, I don't know about DAT. I have to do some more research in there. I mean, I just go on my phone and I'm just looking, looking at different areas throughout the country. I don't, like I said again, I don't book freight off of there because I need a Landstar agent to do it in the first place. So it's only because my boy let me look at it, and that's it. So, hold on for a minute. See, it's like, dog, there ain't shit. Oops. Looking at these Landstars. So we're gonna act like we just can't hold the phone right now. These Landstar lows now. Fucking bullshit, man. 3,000 pounds. Some small ass shit in the crate. Too far for us. Can't get that. So, whatever. So, but yeah, so that's what it is. I mean, glad. I mean, you're asking those type of questions because, see, you could really, I mean, be honest, you probably ain't gonna get them type of answers from some of these other channels. So, if it is, they're gonna go back, digging through some shit. That's just me straight up dealing with people over my career or whatever. So, but there's so many things out there that aren't told. I mean, there's some things I don't even freaking know, but but if you ask the question, I might have the answer. I might have to go find the answer. But for the most part, I got an answer for it or whatever. Or I might just randomly say something, in the middle of the conversation, and you're like, oh shit, So, but I see it them drop down. It's like this. My channel be like the stock market. I guess everybody's channel be like that, And it ain't Saturday and nothing. People out there doing their thing. It goes up to 15, whatever it was earlier, this and that. Yeah, no problem. I don't understand. It just does it. But anyway, I appreciate y'all watching. I disappeared for about 3 minutes. There's only 2 of y'all left. I appreciate y'all waiting there for a couple of minutes. We about to get this thing going. And I'll talk to y'all later. Shout out to everybody. We'll talk about some more later. There's 3 of y'all there. So, but yeah, sorry about that. 4 of y'all there. I hate to do this to y'all, but I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna put a shotgun in this phone. But hey, we'll get back. We'll talk about something later on. We'll talk about the incident that happened in the truck stop the other day. Yeah, I don't know. It keeps doing that. It's just retarded. I think I just need a new phone. Period. So we'll get it straight. This joint gonna go off now. I reset the whole phone. So my video turns off. I reset the whole phone. I can't get it going. Now this shit's gonna go off like crazy now. Like I just won something at the casino. But we talk about an incident that happened at the truck stop the other day. I almost got robbed. We're gonna talk about that later. So anyway, he almost got robbed. How? Yeah, I almost got fucking robbed at the truck stop the other day. So it was crazy. But we'll talk about it later. Talk about walking around the truck stops and shit. You know, I've seen people making them videos about people getting killed at truck stops. It's been going on for a long time. It's nothing new, but I understand there's a lot of new millennial type of drivers out there now driving. And it's just like, oh shit, like shit been going on forever. But we're gonna talk about that another time. For now, I'm gonna get my ass off of here. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Appreciate y'all for the check-in and asking the questions and all that. Sorry about the. Just it looks like, you know, dude making money over there, but goddamn, he got bullshit ass fucking welfare phone or some shit. He got an Obama phone or some shit like that over there. What the fuck going on? But I don't know what's wrong with the phone. So, but we're gonna get that taken care of. Because I'm getting calls too that don't never come through for some damn reason.